Welcome, beautiful people, to Ram's World with your beautiful goddess, Ra-Marie. And how y'all feeling, beautiful people? Hopefully you guys can hear me, because I'm like, I have to just bring y'all into my vibe of sensation. Today's been a beautiful day, stepping out into nature, got electrified by putting my feet in the water, all types of great stuff. So I just had to come on here and bring my tools with y'all, bring my whole vibe and my whole melody of today. You feel me? So I hope you all are having an amazing today. I speak nothing but great health, great prosperity, great wealth, great peace, great wholeness, great mindfulness, everything and above onto you. You know what I'm saying? I just speak nothing but a great everyday as always, because once again, remember, we have rising and we can recreate our everyday. Okay, so by that being said, beautiful people, what's poppin'? Oh my goodness, y'all see, look, the flowers. I love sunflowers. I love sunflowers. I feel like I'm a sunflower myself. Like, I was raised as a sunflower at this point. I came out and I'm a sunflower. But anyway, that's what Ra means. Anyway, sun god, sun. So y'all, I believe I am the sun that shines bright onto my beautiful people, and all I want to do is spread nothing but warmth, love, and appreciation to everyone I come across on an everyday basis. That's just who I am by nature, Anyway, you guys, so my channel, once again, is about a black woman surviving an everyday life while dealing with mental health issues, self-aware issues, by, being an entrepreneur, a mother, a friend, a sister, the next elder up, just balancing so many things at one time. While being right here in Detroit, Michigan, my true city, my true state, my true town, my true country, whatever, all that, and then some. And, so I've been going on my self-awareness journey and my journey for quite some time. Not quite some time. I'm still new, maybe about 3 to 4 years. And I'm actually now doing this like literally on my own. Like usually I have my ride or die with me or my kindred spirits to guide me in my pathway. But it's like now I'm literally taking my own steps in my own pathway, and I'm just guiding myself through all these barriers and all these tunnels. And you guys, it's so beautiful and it's so painful all at the same time. Like for real, like. I am a mother of 3, ranging from the ages of 13 all the way down to 9, from 10 to 9, and 2 boys, 2 girls, my girls being the youngest, and 2 Tauruses. My oldest and my youngest is a Taurus, and my middle child is an Aries, just to sum y'all up. So it's a very house full, if you understand. And I'm a Pisces, so it's a very house full. And during this journey, my oldest, he had literally seen me to my toxicity days, to my lower self, to now raise it to my higher self, you guys. It's so funny. So yesterday, I have found one of his journals, because I always insist on my children to write down how they feel, like their emotions, whatever they're feeling, to write it down, no matter what it is. Express yourself through writing. And I always push my children my hardest, and to always remind them to write down how they feel, or, just to relieve burden or that stress, that tension, put it into words. Because sometimes, being the child, you can't really express to your elder how you feel, because now we look at it as a sense of respect, because like, who you talking to? And the reality is not that. It's literally them just expressing how they view us in their body, and in their view light. And I just need to swallow the pill and take the criticism, because in reality it's not really criticism, it's just them expressing their true essence of self, you know what I'm saying, how they see us. And so I see his journal, right? And you guys, this had to be about, like I said, about 4 years, 5 years back. You know what I'm saying? When I said I was toxic, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. What? So my son basically wrote in his journal how, like, like he couldn't stand me, like how he hated me, like he don't even want to talk to me, he don't even want to speak to me. He like, man, she always mad, she always angry for no reason, and blase split. It just like, and I was just reading this thing, and I couldn't do nothing but laugh, you know what I'm saying, because I really don't look at it as you know, a sense of emotion anymore, because I had healed that part. But when I seen it, I was just like, wow, like just reflecting, like, wow, like I really was mean to my children. You know what I'm saying? Like I really was the person who didn't allow them to true selves, didn't allow them to voice their true opinion. And I was always angry and mad at the world, you guys. Like, why am I a mother? You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I struggling? Why am I going through these things by myself? Like, why, you know what I'm saying? Why my finances not the way it is? Like, why do I have to pay these bills? Why do I have to do this? Why I have to bath children by myself? Why I have to take children to school by myself? Why I have to wake up? You know what I'm saying? Myself, like, it was just so many things. Like, where's my family? Where's my teachers? Where are my guiders? Like, why is nobody showing me how I'm supposed to be a mother? Like, why do I have to figure all this shit out on my own? And then let alone, like, I'm mad at myself for even having children, mad at my children for even being here, mad at my elders for not guiding me and teaching me the right ropes. Like, I was just literally always mad. So anytime my child said anything to me, I will pop off. No matter if they're just like, Mom, can you open this? Dang, why you can't open it yourself? Blase split. Like, snap off all the time. Like, any little thing I would snap off. Like, I couldn't be bothered with them. Like, being around them longer than like 5 minutes, like, I would feel like I'm having an anxiety attack. Like, can y'all just leave me alone? Go do something. Get out of my face. Bye, 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 bye. Like this literally, this literally was the person I had ended up being, creating myself to be. You know what I'm saying? Not realizing that, dang, I'm reflecting the same traumas that on my children that was reflected on me. You know what I'm saying? Not wanting to be bothered. Like, my parents didn't want to be bothering me. You know what I'm saying? I always the one who always had to just show or do things to even get my parents' attention or approval. And then even then, I still didn't get that approval, because one, I was a girl and I wasn't a boy. And two, I just always felt like I never was the factor of nobody's life. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's life. Nobody really didn't care about me. They like, yeah, she's smart. You know what I'm saying? She already knows what to do. Like, they like knew that I will be okay somehow. So they just like, whatever happened to her, she'll be fine. She'll figure herself out. Like, that's how it always has been for me, like, growing up. And it's like, man, that played a factor on me as I got wiser and wiser. And then I had children, and that made me very angry. Like, angry, depressed, mad, sad, like, very sexual. Like, I was so many things, like, so unaware of myself, of who I was, or, you know what I'm saying, how my mental was. Like, I was so unaware of so many things. I didn't have the capacity of nothing, to be honest. Nothing. So, me being a mother, I was always angry, and not even angry, like, I never was around my children. Like, any opportunity I got to go out, deuces, out. And I feel like it was my mom's responsibility to watch my children, because, yes, these are your grandchildren. You didn't watch me. So, and I had to watch your children. So now you have to watch my children. Listen. 1 second, I'm recording. Yes. Okay, I'm recording. Just give me a minute. See what I'm saying? They got to tell me a story. You see that? The Bible is totally different. And after that, I just became like really mad, really angry, and my children suffer from that. You know what I'm saying? So he wrote all these things like how I was angry, I was, you know what I'm saying. I wasn't basically nurturing to my elders, and he wasn't lying. I wasn't. I will beat their ass, put my hands on them, all type of shit. This is me speaking my truth because I'm not ashamed of it. I've grown from it. You know what I'm saying? And so I asked them, like, so do you still feel like this way? You know what I'm saying? Like, angry towards me, like, just things, to just have this conversation. And he was like, honestly, Mom, he was like, no. He was like, you a different person now. He was like, the fat you, that's what he called me. The fat you, my eldest, my middle child too. He was like, yeah, the fat you, yeah, it was totally different. He was like, no, you different now, Ma. He was like, you totally, totally different. He like, you cool now. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, that's the son. I like, you know what I'm saying? He happy yet, cause I was like, he my road dog now. Like, he tell me it'd be too much, too much sometimes. I was like, whoa. And but I appreciate it. Like, he's feel comfortable to come to me because I allowed and created a space where they feel nurtured and they feel secured and they feel protected. Because I know I wasn't giving them that, and I worked my ass off to become, let alone their best friend, their mother, their nurturer, their guider, their leader, everything, and then some for them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just happy now. Like, I've I've took time, you know what I'm saying, away from relationships, away from working 9 to 5s, away from like everything, friendships, and actually literally start being and learning my children and being around them, actually hearing them, like literally hearing them, hearing their spirits, hearing their souls, hearing what they saying, and before I react and even advising them like, okay, when you say that rubs me a wrong way because this is how I hear it. You know what I'm saying? From my perspective of being wiser, and this is how I'm perceiving it. You know what I'm saying? And they be like, dang, huh? But that's not what I meant. I meant, in this way. Like, I don't mean it in that way. So actually learning how to listen and learning what they saying and what they mean, like, it been a journey, a very beautiful journey, and I'm very acceptance to it and to the rest of more journeys that we gonna discover together. And yeah, you guys, like, all I have to say, like, for all the mothers out there that struggle speaking with their children, or don't have a good bond with them, just know it's literally gonna be, just please just keep pushing, you know what I'm saying, like pushing, working on yourself, you know what I'm saying, mentally, physically, and emotionally, because they really, 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 really do see that, you know what I'm saying, see the work, you know what I'm saying. Once you start changing how you speak to them, changing how your approach is to them, and you start like listening and being perceptive of what they're saying, actually hearing them and taking their advice and taking what they're saying into consideration, like literally things will really start changing, and learning how to actually be with them, you know what I'm saying, be in their space, watching these crazy TikToks, watching these crazy YouTube shorts, you know what I'm saying, listening to their music, because you be like, okay, you know what I'm saying, and not judging it, and you're not judging them for being who they are. Like literally, it really does become easier, and you will start seeing a transformation within yourself, not only yourself, within your child also, you know what I'm saying. Grades will start getting up, like they start wanting to be more active around the house and want to start doing more things with you, you know what I'm saying. Even sleeping in your bed, oh, I'm sleeping in my bed from 13, 10 to 9. Do you understand? Like, hey, I'm sleeping with you today. What? Like, dang. Like, okay, cool, whatever. Just scoot over. You know what I'm saying? I make a pedal on the floor because they be taking up all the room. So, it is what it is. But just being able to just share my space with them, like, all the time, and actually getting comfortable with being around them, learning from their 5 minutes. You guys, like, we was together all day. From, what time was it? We left out around 12:30 all the way to like 5, 6 o'clock today. And, I just took them to, something simple, like to the parts of the water. They played, they climbed, put our feet in the water, you know what I'm saying? We watched ducks. Like, we took pictures, did funny videos, and just a bunch of, just bonding. You know what I'm saying? They don't realize, like, that's like bonding. And maybe they do, and I just appreciate it. Just a little time, you don't always have to spend money. Because money isn't everything. It's all about you creating that time and having that time out for them. And that's all really what they really care about, to be honest. Yes, they like their snacks. Make sure you have these snacks, because children love some snacks, especially my children. So just creating an atmosphere where they can just be comfortable and be themselves, no matter where you at, Like, when we out and about, I don't tell my children to be quiet or nothing like that. Unless they a little too loud in my ear, that I'm like, in my ear a little too loud. They like, well, we outside. I'm like, you could be outside. Just go over there and be loud and be cheer. Because right now you in my ear. My mom got one good ear. You feel me? Yeah, like, well, besides that, y'all, just stay patient. Remain patient with your children. Hear what they have to say. You know what I'm saying? Be patient with yourself. It's not going to happen overnight. I'm still working on mine. You know what I'm saying? Got my oldest, now I'm working on mine too. My 10-year-old, my 9-year-old, my daughter, reconnecting, building a bond, because I never had bonds with my children. And now I'm rebonding them from my first one all the way down to my last one. And in that order, to the first one I had, to the second one, and to my last one, which is my daughter. And yeah, y'all. And I'm going to continue to push until all of us is mutually bonded as one. You feel me? And I know it's going to happen. And I'm going to continue to walk down this path, run down, skip down, jit down, twerk down, you know what I'm saying, vibrate down, you know what I'm saying, down this path. And I advise you to do the same thing, especially if you really want it. And it's a must, because they are our next ones up, and I don't want them to feel like how I feel, neglected and not loved and not wanted, and have to define love in other places and other situations, and you know what I'm saying, not using their brain, not being aware of themselves or their surroundings. Like, no, I'm not about to put that on my children. I don't want to. But let me wrap this up, because they want to tell me a story. So all I have to say is, y'all, just be patient with yourself, be patient with your children, love them, appreciate them, bond with them. Sometimes you have to step back from the reality of what this life presents you and just be with yourself and be with your children. And this is all for today. And I am your beautiful Ra Marie. And thank you all for listening and tuning in to, I was about to say Soul Sensations, y'all. That's my podcast if you want to go check that out on Spotify. But thank you for tuning in to Ram's World. And y'all, I'm signing out. Hey. 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 Hello,